So is it a risk to be looking at buying property in Dubai since the recent floods of last week, 16th of April? Well, the answer is of course it isn't. Where else in the world are we always experiencing cyclones and tropical storms, tornadoes, earthquakes? This is ongoing. This is planet Earth, and we cannot control that. This was global warming. So what we can do is we can mitigate risk and we can control what we can here with property in Dubai. So let's have a look at what you can be doing from here on, knowing what we now know and looking more sensibly at what are the points to consider when buying a property in Dubai. So like elsewhere in the world, we always look at elevation, okay? So is the property in a low risk area, as in sort of a low lying area, or is it more elevated, higher up on a hill? So, it may be worth asking your real estate agent, what is the elevation like for the property I am looking at? And remember, in one project, you can have parts of the project that are absolutely higher than other parts. So definitely worth a question from here on. I'm also getting asked that by clients, quite understandably. Remember, I'm also an owner of a property here, so I was also asking about my own property. So the questions I share with you are simply the questions that I want to know about my property, right? So of course, the next question is, how am I covered if things were to flood? Well, it's all about insurance, and it's about what terms and conditions you have had written into your contract with your insurance company. But what I can tell you is when you buy a new property, you have a 1-year warranty on all the goods that are fitted in the property. And also right now, developers have been absolutely incredible since the flooding, and they have actually been coming to fix and repair for free any leakage or damage in your homes. And that's even past the 1 year because of this very unique freak storm that we received a week ago. And just so you know, we received more rainfall in 1 day than they receive in 5 months in London. And as we all know, me being British myself, London receives a lot of rain, okay? So it's not normal, the weather we just received last week. It's not about to happen every day of the year. So insurance, let's take a look. So firstly, you need to insure your home. That is your property, your house. That's one part of insurance, the policy, and the other part, and the bit where a lot of people get caught out, especially if you're watching this and maybe you're a tenant or maybe you're a landlord, landlady, and you have tenants, is that you have to insure personally your goods inside the home. The landlord or landlady doesn't insure for those goods. You do. Okay, so if you have moved into a property, if it's a short term or if it's a long term, then you are going to have to ensure that you take out home goods insurance. That's really, really important. Many people have been caught out there, unfortunately, with last week's weather because they weren't covered with insurance, and they lost sofas and all sorts of furniture and personal goods, which is obviously a lot of money to be spending out on. So much better to go out and get a home insurance, interiors and belongings. So the other thing is the structural warranty. That is the external, the build, the walls of the house. Now that you have between 10 and 25 years structural warranty, minimum of 10 years as per the law of Dubai, and it could be up to 25 years. So again, you will need to check in your contract, which is with the developer of whichever development you choose to purchase, as to what is the structural warranty. But for example, when I was doing a lot of deals on the Palm Jumeirah, homes were covered up to 10 years, and then beyond that, the owners knew that they were equally responsible, even if there was a crack in the wall or something like that. So just be aware of the structural warranty policy. Now, I want to go into how the developers, how Dubai Land Department, how the government of Dubai has really acted so fast. They've been absolutely amazing. And, I've lived on 4 continents in the world. I've traveled to over 75 countries. I have never, ever in my time, and I've experienced hurricanes and cyclones in the South Pacific and the Caribbean, I have never seen another country or government step up like I did last week in Dubai. So this is what they've done. So firstly, the Dubai Land Department put in place these rules straight away for all the property management companies and the developers, that they were to offer free repairs from any flood damage. Okay, they were also to immediately give alternative housing for residents if they were affected by flooding. And they were giving out free meals for anyone that couldn't, obviously, that had no electric or power, and couldn't actually get food. And of course, food trucks couldn't get through to replenish the supermarket shelves because roads were out. So that was superb from the Dubai Land Department to offer that. And also they are now offering weekly pest controls in all of the developments and communities. Again, after rains, what are you going to get first? You're going to get all the mosquitoes coming in. So they have ensured that's going on now per week for the next couple of months. Also assistance with those people that had to leave their homes very fast, and assistance for them to return to their homes and have a full industrial cleaning. They also are there to support you with any insurance damage reports that you're going to need to compile for your insurance companies. So the developers and Dubai Land Department are there to help you with paperwork. And finally, also in assisting potential risk analysis of your property. So if you've returned to your house, or you think maybe your house has another risk that you're not sure of, then the developers and the local community management companies will help you with an assessment of that. So I think that is truly wonderful. That shows a country and a nation and a government who care. And that is another reason why people love Dubai, because it does feel like this government is here to support us and ensure that we are living the best life possible with the properties that we have purchased and bought here, even after a storm like that no one could foresee and control. So to finish this video, what would I recommend that you do from here on? Well, if you were looking to buy a property, I would definitely be having the discussion with your real estate agent about what is the elevation of the property you're looking at. Ask them straight. I've had people ask me, were there any leakages in this house? Was there any flooding in the house? And the real estate agent should tell you the truth. That's the most important thing, because you're going to be spending money on a property, right? And also make sure, and this is not mandatory in Dubai yet, I don't know if it ever will be, but if you're at all nervous, then get a survey done, get a property inspection report. Yes, it's going to cost you a few extra thousand dirham, but it's absolutely worth it to ensure that your property that you are purchasing is fit to live in, and it is safe, and everything works, and there haven't been any leakage damages, because ultimately it's always the landlord or the owner's word against yours. And so better to be safe than sorry. So thank you so much for watching this video on, is it a risk to buy a property in Dubai after the floods? The answer is absolutely not. It was a beautiful sunny day the day after the floods, and Dubai has been pretty much cleaned up within 6 days. We're 1 week on. That's why I do this video today. So this is 1 week after the greatest floods in history of 75 years, and we are back to business, back to school. Thank you so much for watching. Press the subscribe button in this video, and then you can follow along with my future videos. And if you would like more information to subscribe to my newsletter, then check out a video that's going to be coming soon about how you can receive weekly reports and analytics on Dubai's real estate market and everything you need to know about buying and selling real estate in Dubai. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.